Hi there guys, this is Doctor Who Season 4 Episode 12, The Stolen Earth, Part 2. If you haven't seen Part 1, that is there. Go, if you want to have a look, it's there. But if not, and you're happy to continue, brilliant. I hope you enjoy this reaction.
I order you to stop!
Humans will leave their homes. The males,
You want to say something?
females.
No, but why does she need him to lead them to war? They are the universe police. Like, I know it's the Doctor,
It's
but
the
like,
Doctor. I mean, the legend enough and leading the battle.
yeah.
Got a weapon.
It's a paint gun.
Exactly. Them Dalek things, they've only got one eye. A good
I
spot
mean-
of paint,
Listen,
blinded.
the old soldier's still got in him.
Do you hear me?
That's not a terrible idea.
Inside the house. Get back in the sky! Get back where you came from and leave us alone!
Dalek attack
He's
formation
gone.
7. Some exterminate.
The house is gone.
Monsters.
Well, he's just got his family killed.
Kills, yeah.
What would you do in this situation?
Come with me.
Where are you?
Please shoot it. Great.
I
aim.
do exactly what Wilf would do.
Mission is not
Ah.
Aboard you.
Do you want to swap?
You're in the Noble's family, right?
It was from a planet called Midnight, made of diamonds.
What the hell are you two on about?
Look, she's
Shut
out
up.
there,
Shut up.
sweetheart.
Smash that teapot over her head.
She's travelling the stars with that Doctor. She always has been.
Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, come on, open your eyes. Look at the sky. look at the Daleks. You
better
can't
time.
start denying things now.
Yeah, about time to
Very
put her in
true.
a place.
I actually just love Wilfred. He's
Wilf.
doing everything.
Yeah, Wilf, man. I'm telling you. I'm glad you're on the Wilf hype with
Yeah.
me. You can join everyone else.
Yeah.
The Medusa Cascade. I came here when I was just a kid. 90 years old. It was the century
I stretched to that myself.
Time and space. Tandokatrel stops dead.
They're stuck.
End of the line.
Don't do this to me. Not now. Tell me, what are we going to do? You never give up. Please.
Oh, this poor woman.
Yeah, gave her that little bit of hope, and now it's just back to being sad Doctor. What?
You're welling up. Or was that a Donna, was it?
Oh, no, I think it was Donna. Yeah, no, yeah, it's still there.
Network is open. You should be able to hear my voice.
Is that...
Who's that?
Who?
Some poor soul
Oh,
calling
no,
for
never
help.
mind. No, I wouldn't.
Do you thought it was her?
Yeah.
We haven't much time.
Rose recognises her voice.
Can anyone hear? Captain Jack Harkness, shame on you. Now stand to attention. Harriet Jones, former Prime Minister.
Oh my god.
I know who you are.
That's a flashback. Do you know? Can you remember what episodes?
Oh my god.
Slitheen.
Slitheen.
Yeah.
Yes, that was it.
And then she then became Prime Minister, and
Yeah.
then the Doctor was like ended her, basically her reign.
Oh, she can't hear me. Have you got a webcam?
No, she wouldn't let me. She said they're naughty.
Yeah.
I can't.
Just boost the signal. Hello?
No!
Shame.
Where are you?
I guess Project Indigo.
What's the know about you? Did you think Martha was actually dead?
Oh no. Oh, I forgot about that.
yeah. Well, you're just upset that it's not Rose getting
Yeah,
involved.
Rose is being left out. And she's the main stone.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is. She warned the Doctor. None of these lot knew what was happening.
Charles, I need you to recognise the main stone is Wilf. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Apologise. Apologise.
I'm sorry, Wilf.
And to them.
I'm sorry, you guys.
Thank you.
I ended up in the one place that I wanted to be.
Mom?
Mum?
Just an episode with terrible mothers.
I came home.
I feel
At the
bad.
end of the world, you came back to me.
Oh my god, wait.
But then all of a sudden...
Rose's mum, Jackie. No.
Well, hold on. Well, no. Well, firstly, Jackie's not in this, and secondly,
No, is that her
wasn't terrible.
name?
Jackie, yeah, Jackie Tyler.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, I was asking her name. Yeah, I was saying that's the only good one.
yeah.
Oh, Jackie.
That's the. We only had. Yeah, we've only had 3 companions. Yeah. Oh, Jackie. I say like she's dead. She's just in the other universe.
Like, that was me. Harriet Jones,
Yeah.
former Prime Minister.
Yes, I know who you are. Well, I've been staying away from you lot. Too many guns.
All the same. Might I say, looking good, ma'am?
Told you. Top shagger.
And Martha Jones, former companion to the Doctor.
Oh, so was I.
But how did you find me? Seek out anyone and everyone who can help to contact the Doctor.
What if the
Do you want
Daleks
to say
came?
something?
No, I'm just confused why Rose isn't getting involved here. Like,
Because it's not.
it's not her universe.
No, it's not her. It's not her universe. It's not her computer. It's not. It's been set up to get those who are part of it.
They should make more of an effort to get her involved, though.
Yeah, I'm alright. I would think I would prefer this whole episode if she's just this. Or why is no one talking to me?
No.
That would
That's
actually
the
make her a
beauty of
lot
the
more
subway.
annoying.
It's undetectable.
True. Actually, yeah.
Invented it.
The Osterhagen key.
That key is not to be used, Dr. Jones. Not under any circumstances.
But what is an Osterhagen key?
Forget about the key, and that's an order. All we need
You're a former Prime Minister. You can't do
Excuse me,
this.
Harry, but well, the thing is,
What do you
if
mean?
you're looking for the
Well,
Doctor,
no, she can be like just because she's a former Prime Minister doesn't mean that she can give orders. She's just a former Prime Minister. It's like
Well, she's brought them up all together.
True,
So
but-
she is now the captain.
okay. Look at me.
I'm the captain now.
he deposed all at the same time. Billions of phones calling out all at once.
Brilliant. Who's the kid?
Oh, Jack, you can't shag him.
Oh.
Jack, calm down.
Sorry, hello. Yanto Jones.
Stay away from my man.
But there are people out there dying. On the streets.
Marvellous woman.
Now, enough of words. Let's begin.
Sending you the number now.
Cheers, Martha.
Opening subway
Everyone was doing so much. You're just like, bam.
Press enter.
maximum.
And sending.
So this reminds wait, so everyone is calling the Doctor's number, yes?
Yes.
Right. This reminds me of when, oh my god, the other Time Lords. What was his name?
The Master.
The Master.
The Master.
The
The Master. Come on. You're supposed to be a pro now.
I know. I just have a bad memory, but when everyone said his name, the Doctor.
Yeah.
believed in him. They kind
Yeah.
of brought him back, so everyone called him.
Everyone called it, yeah. So it's the So that was the voice. Yeah. Everyone using their voice to call him back, bring him back to like whereas now it's just everyone just using everyone's phones.
Yeah.
Can we follow it?
Just watch me.
Frequency. The children of time are moving against us, but everything is falling.
Wow.
It wouldn't be.
Right, well, just
Because my memory is hazy, but the one from Daleks in Manhattan.
Oh, no,
got
you remember
turned
he-
into a human.
yeah, but he died,
Dalek.
he died.
He died.
Yeah, he
alright,
died, yeah.
Right.
Mr. Smith, now 200%.
Well, this is them trying to carry on sending out the signal.
yeah.
Yeah.
He chose his companions well. It's been an honor.
Oh, this is Aura. Whip the
Harriet
passport
Jones,
out.
former Prime Minister.
She actually did. What a great woman.
Harry Jones,
Former Prime Minister.
Thank you.
Entire Medusa Cascade has been put a second out of sync with the rest of the universe. Perfect hiding place. Tiny little pocket of time.
Okay.
Ooh, subwave now.
Rose!
Where the hell have you been? Doctor, it's the Daleks.
Oh, he's a bit nice. I thought he'd be older.
Yeah.
It's the Daleks.
You clever people.
That's Martha.
Oh my god, Rose is not going to get a recognition at all, isn't she?
Captain Jack, don't. Just
Doctor is me. Came back.
I actually feel so bad for her.
Stop it! Don't pity her. Hate her like me. I don't hate her.
everyone except Rose.
At least you got a mention.
Yeah, he remembered her. Oh, that's probably the saddest thing I've seen on this show as well.
Oh, I don't know.
I
don't know about that. You literally were taken aback by no one knowing the hostess's name.
Yeah, but it's Rose. I feel bad. Yeah, no, this is the saddest thing confirmed. This is one of the worst things I've ever. Yeah.
I can't. No.
That actually, that actually hurt me.
No. What happened to you? Well, you've changed since season 2.
Subway network, I would address it. Give me access.
Alright, I think I know what that is now.
What?
But I've never. It's not been in a past episode, has it? I just know off this thing.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong.
We've lost him.
But
Rose.
Your voice is different, and yet its arrogance is unchanged.
She's dead.
that looked like a.
Welcome to my new empire, Doctor. It is Dr. Frost, Lord and Creator of the Dark Race.
Davros. Now, did you, when you were thinking who it was, and you didn't know who it actually was, but you were like, I know it's been, you know of him. Did you know it was Davros?
No. No. But has he been in past episodes? No.
Not that you've seen now.
No.
This is old who. Sarah Jane recognized him.
No. I know the look of him.
So
I know nothing about him.
But you know the look of him. You've seen the
I've
design
seen
before.
If you've had it on the telly before.
Yeah.
I just remember that.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
Alec Khan himself. I flew into the wild and fire. I danced and emergency temporal shift took him back into the time war itself.
But that's impossible. The entire war is time locked.
And yet he succeeded. Oh, each one grown from a cell of my own body.
Yeah, that's fucked.
I have only one thing to say to you.
Everlasting death for the most faithful companion. Subway network rerouted. Location, torch squads will exterminate them.
I gotta find the doctor.
What about them?
Come back.
He'll be dead now.
I'm coming back.
Don't worry about us.
I will protect the boy, Sarah Jane.
I love you. Remember that.
I was waiting for the computer to say I love you too.
Wish me luck. Oh, good luck.
Yeah, good luck, sweetheart.
Wasn't as cool.
No, but the stance shoe is in there.
Yeah, no, it looked real like sort of sassy there.
Why don't you ask her yourself?
It's like a lost puppy look on.
Getting quite worried.
What?
I feel like they're.
He's proper sprinting. I love that.
If she gets shot down before they do this, I'm not watching the rest. I'm not joking. I'm not doing it. Oh, okay, it's alright. He'll survive.
I can't believe you looked a little bitch about that. You looked away at 2 different points.
No. Don't die. Oh my God, don't die.
Don't die. Oh my God, please don't die, please.
Get him into the TARDIS.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
Well, I'm gonna
he is
Now go in.
definitely
Now
jacked. Carrying them two
Yeah,
big
oh yeah.
guns like that. Oh, he's so sexy.
Yes, Mom.
Do as I say and get back.
He's dying, and you know what happens next.
No!
It's starting.
No! I mean, nice, but
All human transport is forbidden.
I'm sorry!
yeah.
Alex, do not accept them. Exterminate.
I just want to quickly put it out there that whenever I'm playing online and I shoot at someone in Call of Duty and then they turn on me, that's exactly. You'll probably hear me shout, I'm like, no, I'm sorry! I'm literally shouting it exactly like she has. She's got
Jesus.
packing some venom into it.
Good luck, Doctor.
Aw, this is the end of Tennant.
His body, but you can't.
I'm sorry. It's too late.
Hold on.
I'm regenerating.
I should have seen that coming.
When he
I
said I let
can't-
it finish, I thought you knew it was going to come that way.
No,
Oh my
I'm
God.
such a spaz. I didn't even think about that. I literally saw there was like 2 minutes left as well. But like, oh, what? Joe, I think there might be double buffing me. And I think it's going to stay as Tennant for another season. No, until at least to the end of the season. I don't know how it's going to happen. But he's going to regenerate and he's going to be the same person.
That's not how it fucking works.
They're not getting rid of him yet. They're not getting rid of him yet.
Okay.
How long has he been? So 1 or 2 seasons?
It's been 3, Charlie.
Oh, he has got to go, hasn't he?
No, I think the only Doctor to have lasted more than 3 seasons, might be wrong, please tell me, was Baker, I think, Tom Baker. He's 4th Doctor.
Oh, wow. Nah, I'm telling you.
Okay.
They are tricking me.
Okay, little buddy.
Oh, that's really, if it isn't though, if it is the end of him, that's sad. Oh, he didn't even.
This is what happens when you're a little bitch about, oh no, and then if she goes, and then
Yeah,
suddenly,
but he survives at least. Rose would have died.
would she have?
Yes.
Listen, you don't know.
Oh my god. Oh, he doesn't even get a chance as Tennant to like save the universe. I think I know who the next one is. Oh, now I'm coming. No, your faces. I don't know whether to think he's staying.
I can't give anything away.
I know. Yes, that's what I mean. You're
But I
making
was
me
go-
doubt myself.
But I was going to listen.
Not
Let's
doubt
see.
myself.
Let's see how you feel, because we were going to do the reaction for the next one tomorrow. So can you wait a day?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me just get this all sorted now. And that guy's our reaction to Doctor Who Season 4, Episode 12, titled The Stolen Earth. Charlie, thoughts?
Right. This is the best episode of the whole 4 series, right? So far. This is the best episode I've seen.
I think this is recency bias. I do think it's recency bias.
No,
'Cause-
everyone's in it. No, that's like seeing like Endgame and going, oh, that's recency bias. The first Avengers was better. Do you get me? I think this is so.
Well,
far
I wouldn't
the
call
best
this
I've
one
seen.
Endgame. I'd say this one was Infinity War.
So-
And thinking about it, when I went through my list with someone not that long ago, I think, it was Endgame, Infinity War, Thor Ragnarok. That was in the top 3.
Yeah, so I definitely the best. I don't know. Maybe it is recency bias. You make me think about it. but-
Again, what we'll do is that when we, I think what we're going to do is that when we go through this season, we're going to talk about the episodes, as in like where we'd rank them, like at the end of the next episode.
Yeah.
And then we'll then go on to then discuss maybe rankings across the whole show. Maybe, I don't know. Or at least maybe then pin down a worse and maybe top 3, and then I don't know. We'll do something. But yes, so yeah. So you say at the moment you're thinking best episode ever created.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only one that comes to mind is the girl behind the fireplace,
Which is a strange one because like that. Don't get wrong. That was the first one that made you like sort of like take it out. Whereas you gotta remember Utopia. You literally that last 15 minutes you're like with the master. You were taken aback by it. Then you gotta remember then take into account then Blink.
That was a very good episode, but
then you then have to take into account then Midnight, the library episodes.
yeah, but I think this is still the best, and the only reason that the girl in the fireplace is like coming to mind is because that was the first one that I watched and went, "This is beautiful."
Yeah.
So I think that's just favorites. Favoricy? That's not a word, is it?
That's not no. Favoritism.
Yeah.
But then favoritism is whether you like. I don't know. I. But then if you think about it, then if you try to argue which ones are which, again, we're not really talking about this episode, but if you think about things that made you feel something, the Planet of the Ood made me feel something, and it made you feel something, and you were getting goosebumps all the way through last episode, and the Turn Left, but even with just the music. So that's what I mean is that right? Can you see now why Series 4 has been like why everyone pretty much rates it highly?
Yeah.
Because again, it's just been banger after banger after banger after banger after banger after banger.
Yeah.
The Wasp episode after banger after banger. You know what I mean? It's like it's been
great.
Yeah, it's been like unreal writing. I mean, yeah, man. Like, I mean, okay, let's break it down then with just the opening alone, right? The opening, they come back and it's all over the fucking place,
right.
Quite literally all over the place. But you get everyone reacting. Well, basically then it's fine, and then suddenly shit happens. You're like, oh, what's going on? You first off get Martha unconscious.
Yeah.
And you're like, I was gonna say Martha. Then that was
everyone game.
Yeah. But then followed up with Captain Jack Harkness.
Yeah.
Which again you haven't mentioned once this season.
No.
Because I think last you saw him was season 3. Yeah, season 3 Last of Time Wars. No, Utopia. Sorry. No. Yeah, Last of Time Wars. That's the last time we saw him at the end of season 3. So yeah, you got Captain Jack. Followed that up by who was after Captain Jack?
Sarah Jane.
Sarah Jane, yeah, there we go. Followed that up by Sarah Jane. Then that was then followed up by Wilf and Sylvia. So you get all these sort of people scattered in. I think that opening of just all the chaos happening, people not knowing what the fuck's going on, it just hits you one after.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What? Like, listen, if I remember correctly, we knew this was coming. As in, we knew that something like these people were coming up. I'm fairly certain. I can't remember if that was taken from me or not. I just remember being this like this whole episode, like when I got into school, got into English, and we were then sort of like, oh my, because it was nuts. So I can't remember. I only remember the moment afterwards. So I don't know if it was ruined for me, but. I'm multi-certain, but I can just imagine like you're just like it's just one after you're getting bamboozled. You can't react to the other one because whilst you're just about to react to it, the other one pops up.
Yeah, exactly.
So you went from going like sort of like
I knew you
just said that, and then like Captain Jack, and then going like wait, who's Sarah? And then that's it's like and then they're looking up at the sky, and then it's. Out comes Rose with a fucking gun.
Yeah.
Or a fireman. Like, just sort of there. It's just sort of like, well then. And then you said, oh, that's a bit cringe, Rose. But in the grand scheme of things, I think she was kind of... I think there was stuff that she did that made me cringe. This again, listen.
Not me.
Charlie's opinion on Rose may have changed. But I know the writing for Rose that's been implemented even in this episode. He's still there, sort of like again with the gun, it was like fucking hell. And she was like, and then if she was like, so, what was she said? She said, and it's only just the beginning. Like, blah, 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 and then only just beginning. You're just there like, oh, that's cringe. But
I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it.
shut your fucking
I'm
mouth.
not messing. Oh.
Shut your mouth. Anyway, so...
No, of cringe.
No, of cringe. Thank you.
Of cringe.
Of cringe, yeah. And then it's like, oh, and then the bit which is like, lock my gun! Yeah. So in the midst of all this sort of thing, she's seeing everything going on. She's like, oh, I need to get a laptop. In the meantime, you're gonna rob things, are you? I've got a weapon. Fuck off. You know, classic Rose lines.
Don't think she said that.
Should have been it. Yeah. So that's what we said. But as me, Rose is that I, and if you've been here the entire time, Rose for me has a stranglehold on a lot of fans, and some of you might watch and be thinking that as well. That and look at what he's become. But it's just like it's people just can't move on, and this whole show is about moving on. That's why there's so many actors that plays this fucking role. It's about that, and people haven't, and they won't, and they refuse. So that's why I think her and Tennant have a stranglehold on this. But I
think that might end up being me, because at the end there, when he started regenerating, so he's gone, and then I know Rose is gonna go as well. Like, she's not gonna stay in the series forever. I started thinking, if I was you in your position, I think I would just get severely depressed every season.
Do you know what? Right? Do you know what it is? It's one of those ones where you well, okay, hold on. Let me put it this way: is I'm not going to talk too much about the next Doctor or the one, but I was after Tennant severely sort of like depressed. No, but not severely. No. That's
just like
I was like
watching.
Yeah, and it did. You know what? And it did take me a while to get into the next Doctor. And there's a specific point in which I was like, and it wasn't even in the first season, where I was like, oh, shit, you're the Doctor. And then I eventually then went back with this newfound vision and rewatched the first season of New York, and I was like, yes. So when you're going to be watching the next Doctor in their first season, you're going to be watching it with me having, like, in this point when I was watching today, I was like, like, you know that Harry Potter thing, how dare you stand where he stood? That's where he was. That's what I was like. But that's the thing, is that in my generation, you're now coming into knowing Doctor Who has X-Men actors there, so I think you'll get over faster. Whereas my generation, when we got on, we were like, oh my god, this is the best thing in the world. He's sexy, he's funny, he's brilliant. I need him to be the Doctor. This guy, and then. But some people couldn't get past the camera. There we go. The companion thing. That's why everyone hung on to Rose so much. But then when Tennant, then that's why people in my generation were like, will still be like, oh well, no, I can't deal with the Doctor Who anymore because it's not David Tennant. I'm done with Doctor Who. So there's that fan base that still keep it around. Whereas if you go look at the older fan base, there's a lot more old people that still watch it because they've experienced Doctor after Doctor after Doctor, so they're prepared for it. So those of us that stayed after Tennant, I think are like them, the previous ones. It's that we're more built for this show because we don't idolize.
We don't mind the change.
Yeah, we don't mind change, and that's what the show's all about.
As long as the change is good.
Yes, exactly. As long as the writing's good, most people will be happy with anything. But yeah, so I went on a tangent there. Sorry. What was your question again, bro? Earth it is. Thor Ragnarok. I actually can't remember what the whole thing was about. We were talking about that was it. It was about but it was obviously about the change. But I was on about Rose. I was shitting on Rose. That was it. So so with Rose, it's that I just feel like she has a stranglehold, and I think that it's about moving on, and that I personally can't separate Rose from what other people can separate from the show. It's a weird one, but I still like Rose. But I also, I don't know. I think that I personally like, and I've said to you before, and I've said before, is that I don't think that the companion and the Doctor should. That's why for me, and you've seen the cohesion with Donna and the Doctor this season. It's outstanding.
That's what I was gonna say earlier during the episode. It was like near to the end, but then shit started going down. So that there was no point in me saying it because I would have disrupted the flow.
Yeah.
That Rose is my favorite, but Donna is definitely the best companion so far.
It makes me sick that it's two separate ones there. That's my favorite, but that's the best companion.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird how.
I just think it's because Rose is the first. It's just nostalgia bias. It's like, oh, that's the first one. Spent so much time.
It's like sort of like it's my I get what you mean. I do get what you mean. I do get what you mean. Rose was my first companion, and she's quite low on the list for me. Not low. No, not low. I don't think there's been a bad companion personally. I think that they're just different ones. I think you're going to dislike other companions more.
I'm joking. I actually don't mind Martha. I think Martha was alright as well.
Listen, I've been giving Martha a lot of love. I think season 3, I judged it too much. But again, we've gone distracted again. But look again, this season, this episode, again, she jumped straight into the action. She was with Unit. She was doing her thing. She then used the Project Indigo, which was sort of taken from Sontarans, to be able to think, and she's then jumped straight into action again. I think that's what is that you need to realize is that the character she's different from what she was. She's obviously she's now in the military.
She's good. She's cool and good now. Like, that's why I don't mind her.
But even you said when we were watching it was like it's not that you didn't dislike Martha. You just thought she didn't think she brought much to it. She was
that
just
was it.
Yeah. Whereas now she's being a bit more. I mean, what do you think the Osterhagen key is?
I was trying to think. I have no clue, to be honest. Because it can't be anything to do with. I feel like it can't be to do anything with the Daleks, because why would the humans have some sort of key? And
they're also shooting just normal guns at creatures they know that it won't do anything to.
Yeah. So, and then Captain Jack knew about it, and he was saying, "Don't use that."
Well, no, that was about Project Indigo. He didn't know what the Osterhagen
key was. Oh, he was like,
was.
"What is that?" Yeah, that's what he was asking.
So it's
I don't know. Some weird voodoo shit.
Okay, weird voodoo shit. We're locking that in.
Yeah.
Sorry. So yeah, so if we then go back to let's now have a look at the Shadow Proclamation. What do you think of them?
Just a bit shit.
They were a little bit. They went there and they were just a bit sort of like, oh, we don't know what's going on either, man. Yeah. The Doctor worked out and it was like, cheers, now you're gonna come with us and fight.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh.
Yeah, they're not very good.
Yeah, no. I was thinking to myself, actually, I would love an episode where when it showed them in the Shadow Proclamation, and I was watching, I would love an episode with the Shadow Proclamation, but more so if it's more like a detective noir situation where it wasn't like so grand and like big, but more so the Shadow Proclamation. It's more about trying to work out who assassinated a certain public figure from at a council almost. Like a council. Like I think I would. I was just thinking. I was like, wow, that might be a good idea.
Like a political.
Like a political. Like sorry, I was about to do a Star Wars thing. But I don't think you'd get a reference to it. But for me, I think it would be like a more sort of, rather than it be like rather than be all action packed and sci-fi, it'd be more political based, but also then to do with detective work and actually sort of like kind of like Agatha Christie's episode where it was them trying to be detectives but less wasps. Yeah. You know, that's what I was thinking. But yeah, Shadow Proclamation again. It was you only saw the Jadoon and your woman, and then other people that looked kind of human, but not fully human. But yeah, it's supposed to be intergalactic police, pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, there wasn't much to them.
Yeah.
There's a lot again. A lot.
The Daleks. Then.
The Daleks. You obviously the Daleks come in. I really love that moment where the Daleks at first said, and everyone's reacted to them, where it's like, oh my god, we're dead.
Yeah, and I didn't. Obviously, I didn't think at first. Like I was like, oh, why they were so worried.
Yeah.
As she said it, but then after when you explained it about the Doctor not being there,
and then you saw the sheer volume of them.
Yeah. That was when, you're fucked. But they're not. But
yeah,
that makes sense why they were that worried.
Yeah. I mean, it's again, I love it. But again, you got Davros. Lord and creator of the Daleks. Creepy fucking design. Now he first appeared, correct me if I'm wrong, if people are still here, first appeared in Genesis of the Daleks, which is a Tom Baker 4th Doctor episode. I still haven't seen that one. Again, I'm a little bit fuck off, Alana. She's sending messages. Yeah, I'm still. I probably should watch maybe a couple of the, if people suggested new, old Who episodes, because I tried watching from season 1 and I was like, this is fucking shite.
Yeah.
But again, but I think if I watched the more 80s ones, the more like where I might be more get into it because the storytelling changes, there's more advancements, etc., etc.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, what did you think of Davros in your first meeting of him with him?
I think it's quite cool, to be fair, because people looking at him like, holy shit, I thought you were dead.
Well, the fear
like,
again,
back from the death, like almost.
Well, the fear alone from Sarah Jane. She was like, no, he's dead.
Yeah.
Like she's like, I think she's been fucking her emotions. This is we're hearing the Daleks and then hearing Davros. It's like fucking hell. But yeah, it's one of those ones where again you feel because you don't know, you haven't heard about him, and again he hasn't appeared in New Who as well. So this is the reintroduction. Russell T Davies is brought back. Season 3, it was the Master again, an old villain, and then season 4 was an old the Davros, an old villain. Yeah. So he's bringing back these characters and trying to make them like this. The villains that you'll know from this point onwards. But I mean you'll obviously get more of him in the second part. But but overall, I think the slow reveal again. As someone, I can imagine people who watched it years ago first started getting the reveal of Davros, they were like, "Oh my fucking god!" Whereas you're there like, "Is that the one from Manhattan?"
Yeah. I thought his
hold on a second. Yeah, go
on. His design.
Yeah.
I thought the little thing when he was in the shadows.
Yeah.
His thing around his head kind of looked like the Cybermen thing.
Oh yeah.
So I thought it might have been some sort of weird mix when he was in the shadows. But obviously not. But I thought, and he had his caved in eyes as well.
Yeah.
I thought it was a cool design.
Okay, yeah. That I agree. I really like Davros as a character. So there's Davros. Alana, fuck off with your messages, mate. So there's Davros. So I'm trying to think how the timeline went. Okay, now listen. Now it's all Wilf's. It's Wilf's world. We're just living in it. Him with the paintball gun. And sort of being...
Nearly worked.
Nearly worked. Him ready to go fight him. Nearly worked. One of the swap it rows. Can't get webcams because they're naughty. Because Sylvia's afraid he might end up on a Omegle and be like... and it would just be an absolute disaster. But yeah. I mean, this was your first introduction to Sarah Jane and Torchwood, pretty much. As it stands, like, this is obviously Doctor Who being told. There's a big story being told, but... I would say Torchwood would be more up your street. As far as I understand, Sarah Jane Adventures is not up your street. But what did you think of the character? You briefly got some... Because what it is that Sarah Jane, when we met her, didn't have a child. She did have a kid. And then that's why in this she's like, oh, my boy, but who's the child? Blah, blah, blah. Because, again, at some point in Sarah Jane Adventures, she has a child. So I don't know how, don't know why. I have no idea myself. There's that. But then there's also then things to do with... apparently there was Easter eggs where she's talking on the phone saying "Love you, big man," whatever. When the Welsh lady was talking in Torchwood, she was talking to her. So and there's people being dropped in names and stuff like that. Again, people are going to be who watch shows go like that. There'll be answers to some of those things. But overall, what do you think of Torchwood?
Yeah, thought they were cool. Obviously, no Captain Jack.
Yeah.
So the other two, the girl's probably getting more.
A little bit more screen time.
Yeah, than the other one.
And the fellow was getting a little bit more jealous.
Yeah, and he was laughing at Paul O'Grady.
Yeah. Seems like a good laugh.
Yeah.
My type of man.
I would probably give it a watch, like an episode, to see what it was about.
Yeah. I think I might... I've been saying to myself, thinking that maybe I'd jump onto Torchwood. But I don't know. I don't know whether to do it as a reaction or to do it as just watch it. I don't know. This camera's going crazy. So now going through things in my head. So we've got to talk about the Osagan Key. We got who the fuck's that? Sorry, I got a message there. looking a bit. Yeah. Yeah. So we talked about the Ostargan key. Then obviously then got her mother, which is great seeing her again. Oh, Jesus Christ, Bob. Yeah. And then. Yeah. Sorry, that distracted me. I have to call work now. Fuck off. Thank you though. Yeah. So Ostargan key, blah blah. Going through Saw Mother, which like it's nice to get a nice moment, even then, like, and because you know it was very much a complicated relationship we had with her in season 3. Oh, here we go. Harry Jones. Charlie. Harriet Jones. Holy fucking... How did I have to linger that little Jones bit there for you to go in your head? Oh, former Prime Minister.
Yeah.
So, former Prime Minister Harry Jones. Again, not something... Again, one of those moments where you're like, oh! Like,
yeah.
Just when you thought all the shocks were done and you got everyone, in comes Harriet Jones being like, yeah, no, subway driver. And again, her whole thing was like, when the Christmas special was like, Doctor, you won't always be here. We have to show that planet Earth can defend itself. And that's why she created a subway network, because he isn't there. So, it all sort of adds up, but she did do the sacrifice play in the end.
Yeah, it was very
noble.
Noble. Very noble
Donna.
of her, yeah.
Very Donna.
Very Donna of her.
Very Donna Noble. Yeah.
Yeah, she was cool. She set everything up.
Yeah, what about that father and getting his family killed? Great stuff.
Oh, mate. Best part of that episode.
Right, okay. Now, going through the stuff in my head, Rose is then with the family. She's like, pick me, Doctor. Find me, please.
Yeah, like, as much as I don't want to like go and like rip into her or anything.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ, it's such a beggy
it
me.
is such a... It is. It really is.
Like, but I get it though, because they're all getting recognition.
Yeah, I know, I get that. Yeah, but then that whole sort of like, oh yeah, I was laughing. Oh, I was here first. But again, very... because again, Rose was jealous of Sarah Jane when they first met. Martha was jealous of Rose just at the idea of Rose. So so it was like one of those things where there's that underlying cattiness away. Whereas Donna's just like, right lads, right lady, right mates, just things like that.
Yeah.
So it's like that's the difference with.
That's what's like refreshing.
Refreshing, yeah. There's no cattiness to it. It's just all we're cool.
Yeah.
So yeah. So, but yeah, it's very much like a sort of a. I don't know. It's very much a bickering sort of like underlying sort of thing where it is like, oh, I feel like this is it. But the Doctor never nipped that in the bud, and he sort of like it stroked his ego, I think, and that's why it's like these things were able to generate. Because you saw it with Martha when he met Donna, and he was, or someone when he was like on about Martha, and he was like, yeah, she fancied me, so you know, and it's just like he gets off on it, and it's like, you fucking
bastard,
you fuck boy. So yeah, obviously then, okay, hold on. Now to speak about the bees. The bees were the ones that led them to the planet. But before that, Donna had that moment where she was all sort of like,
yeah.
And then your woman comes over and is like all sort of sinister stuff about the loss that's yet to come. And then she just sort of walks away. What?
There's just so many things that could be.
Yeah,
like,
so
it could be what I said earlier. The loss could be the new Doctor. The loss of the old Doctor, and then maybe the most faithful companion is Donna and not Rose.
But here's it again. You also got this prophecy being said, and then you also then get Dalek Khan, who's a mental case, but he's also sort of He's been through time, so that's what I mean. So that's what he said. That's what made him mad.
Yeah,
that's what he said. So he's experienced time. So like it's there's a talk with the ramblings of a madman, but there's some truth to them, so you don't know what the fuck, you know. So you can't really work out where it is. Like you said, you had that weird thing with Donna, but then also you have this weird thing literally spouting all the stuff. I was like, wait, hold on, maybe this little squid thing's got a point. Like, you know, it throws you off. But I mean, what was it that you said about Donna? It was like,
she's gonna evolve.
That was it. Yeah, she's gonna evolve. But then Dalek Khan, saying about the was it the death of the most faithful companion or something like eternal death for the most, or some shit like that. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's that's nuts. Doctor comes in, eventually finds all the planets. The planets were hidden out of sync in 1 second out of sync in a Medusa cascade. They're all there, all talking, all happy. Straight away, Donna's looking at Captain Jack like, hello.
Yeah.
Hello, you. Captain Jack's trying to shag fucking Sarah Jane. He's just, the guy's an animal. And then in the end, Davros comes along. Again, what a great moment to make you realise this guy's someone not to be messed with. Because the Doctor straight away is like, Sarah Jane's like, no, oh my God. And then he's like, oh, I saw you die. What the fuck's that? The fact is, again, I think that's great as well, that Dalek Khan was somehow able to get into the Time War and it was time locked. So how the fuck was he able to do that? And he was like, that's impossible. I was like, well, it happened and a Dalek did it, so... Yeah. And then, so let's fast forward then to after he said his bye and he's got to the Earth. Everyone's gone off with their guns. You have Sarah Jane screaming, I'm sorry, at the Daleks in a car. You have... Torchwood with their guns shooting at the fucking Daleks as they come in.
They're going mad.
Yeah, like
she was
going mad. Whereas he's the actual killer over there, you know, to just be like, I've got this. But yeah, like I find it nuts that they're still going like, well, they said I'm not going out where a fight, so you know they've got the guns. Yeah, so good on them. That's what happened with Captain Jack how he became immortal. It was when he basically was facing the Daleks head on, shot him, died, and then she was like, I bring life. And comes back Captain Jack. So that's all happening. So it's absolute chaos. So if you think about how it's ending. Because everything's kicking off there.
That's what I was saying.
And then Rose and him see each other. And your moment straight away, you were like, I could...
When it was taking too long.
Yeah. When you saw they were so far away and he started running, it's like... Right, well, and I can't remember if in that moment when I first watched it, if I was like, right, come on, be faster. Or if I knew something was coming or something like that, I don't know, but you notice you're going like, okay, come on.
Speed up a little, guys.
There's a long road here. There's an alien invasion. But the Dalek coming out, and I'm so annoyed at you for turning away like, no, if this happens, and you turn away, and as you turn back, he's shot. You're like, oh, that's okay.
Yeah. But it's true.
But in that
the Doctor would survive. Rose would, and in that moment, I would rather not.
In that moment, though, did you remember that he could regenerate? No, because you were like, "Oh wait, hold on." So in that moment, you thought the Doctor should take that bullet.
Yeah.
So you thought the Doctor was going to die?
No.
So you thought the Doctor was going to get shot and be cool?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you're weird. He got shot, bruh.
It's Doctor Who.
He still got shot, you idiot. In comes Captain Jack with the gun, fucks up the Dalek, and then Rose is all like... and then in goes, and then the whole I'm regenerating. Yeah. Right, listen, I know that there's a lot going through mine, and I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. This episode again. Try not to let your phone. Did you leave in there?
Yeah.
So it hasn't heard us talk about stuff. So hopefully you don't see anything. But if you could give me for the season finale your theories now.
Oh Jesus!
If you're just a list, just like so, round them off.
Fuck. Donna's gonna find something out about herself. But I think that she is going to be the most faithful companion. Oh, no, I don't know. No, it's going to be Rose. No, it's not. No, Rose is going to... I'm hitting everything out. Rose is going to die. Donna's going to find something out about herself. She's going to be something cool. She's going to be off, different, whatever. We've never seen her dad. Her dad's dead, apparently.
Yeah.
So, he could have been an alien.
Like Star-Lord sort of stuff from
Guardians,
yeah.
Captain Jack's going to shag people.
That's the whole finale. It's just him shagging everyone.
I don't know how they're going to defeat the Daleks, to be honest. There's something about the
Osterhagen key.
Maybe I think maybe it'll come to the last resort and they'll have to use that maybe. Martha will just be... Martha will do stuff.
Okay, Martha will do stuff. Okay.
Wilf will help.
Of course. Wilf's on the front line, mate.
Yeah.
With his paintball gun.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And where do you stand on the Doctor situation?
He's gonna be different. He's gonna regenerate, which I think is a bit unfair. I know he's already had 2 season finales, but I do think that's a bit unfair to change him now on the last episode. I think that's a bit of a ballsy thing. If they do, I would rather they don't just let him have the last episode. But I just think they're just pricks sometimes. And they will just change it on the last episode. Yeah, I'm going to stick with it. I think he is going to change.
Okay. Well, normally at this point we rate the episode, but I think it's probably best to leave it for now. And when we go through the ratings at the end of next episode, we'll discuss this one and the next one. So yeah. So overall, guys, I think we are going to leave it there. Can't wait to watch it tomorrow. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please like the video, comment down below what you think of this episode. What did you think when this came out for you? What do you think of everyone popping up? What did you think of the Davros reveal? Did you expect it? Was anything like sort of shocking to you when you watched it at the time when it was released? Because I don't remember having too many spoilers. I think I assumed everyone was coming. And overall, what did you think of Rose coming back and then getting shot? No, well, not her, but the Doctor getting shot and then regeneration, etc., etc. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you like these sorts of videos, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, get a notification every time I upload. Bunch of other videos around here to do me and other people. Now, I do reactions to him. Every 2 weeks on a Saturday, I release a video. I also do reactions to Doctor Who by myself. I'm doing, by the point this is released, I've done Shooty's first 2 seasons and his Christmas specials. I also do reactions to Marvel, have done since Moon Knight. Most recently was your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man and Daredevil Born Again. Coming up, I'll be doing Ironheart. I also did the films, Phase 1 to 3, the Infinity Saga. I did reactions to those with my mate Josh. He'd only seen a couple of those. They're a little bit rough around the edges because did it at the start of my channel. They're a little bit rough, but I still think they're good reactions. I do Star Wars reactions, have done since Obi-Wan Kenobi. I do weekly releases of The Bad Batch. Most recently, I reacted to Skeleton Crew, and currently, and I may have just finished reacting, but might still be reacting to Andor Season 2, and I'll come up with doing all their shows. I do DC reactions, did The Penguin and Creature Commandos. I'll be doing all James Gunn's TV releases as well. And I'm also, at this point, I would have probably finished The Last of Us Season 2, but coming up I'll be doing Fallout Season 2, The Boys Season 5, House of Dragon Season 3, Rings of Power Season 3, a bunch of stuff, guys. So if anything like that sounds like it takes your fancy, like, subscribe, notification bell, all that jazz. But thank you again for watching, and we'll see you out there. That was
a very off.
That was very off. You may as well come. See you out there. You might as well just point it up. Fucking hell. That episode has frazzled you.
Yeah.